Super Striker Super 2 back in for a new video, first video of 2024. By God, it's been a long time since I actually made a video a little bit of properly in this kind of format. But today I'm doing a new figure review since the last figure review took a very long time. But today we're looking at the SH FigureArts Suletta Mercury and Mirone Rembran from Mobile Suit Gundam, the Witch from Mercury. And if you don't know what Witch from Mercury is, well, who doesn't know? I mean, what the heck did I know about it? But anyway, the Mobile Suit Gundam, Witch from Mercury, is one of the latest, and I guess currently, well, I wouldn't say currently, I mean, it finished I guess April 2023. I have a very bad habit of watching anime that were a bit popular back then, and I kind of missed out on it. It's a habit of mine. I can't fix that habit. But anyway, Mobile Suit Gundam, Witch from Mercury is basically you take the basically you're taking the Gundam setting and applying it to high school. Because why not apply something so dangerous in a high school? And hey, I don't know. I don't have a high school life like that. I kind of missed out on a lot of things in high school. But anyways, even if it takes place in a high school, Witch from Mercury cannot escape all the dark moments in the Gundam universe. But what do I know about the Gundam universe? I mean, the Witch from Mercury is the only Gundam show I actually ever watched. And don't expect me playing and watching any more Gundam series, okay? I only watch one show because I've been influenced by two people who kind of talked about the show a lot. Man, I missed out. But like I said before, these two figures are from Tamashii Nation's line, the Tamashii SH FigureArts line. I happened to pick these two up back when I was actually visiting the Tamashii Nation store in NYC, so how lucky of me. Let's first look at Suletta Mercury. Of course, this little red tanuki, as I didn't believe what everyone in the fandom calls her, is our main protagonist in the series. Suletta here is, of course, a girl from Mercury. If the title wasn't obvious enough, that's why. If you actually had watched the show, I mean, I watched both 2 seasons. But looking at the figure closely, this figure actually captured her look actually very well in the show. I mean, the sculpting in detail, the painting is right. This is basically this is her school uniform, but actually there's a bit story behind it. I'll explain it anyway. This is her in the holder outfit, and if you don't know what the holder means, basically it means that the fact that she is the best student pilot in the series. I mean, she pilots one of the most OP suits, mobile suits there, and of course it's a Gundam. And apparently in the show, Gundams are bad in the public view, and she happened to have one. She would have gotten arrested, but she got free because why? Because she is dating Mirone Rembran. I'll talk more about Mirone when I'm actually reviewing her. But I'm also aware that there is another version of Suletta Mercury in SH FigureArts, actually her in her school uniform. Now I might not get that figure because I'm not gonna spend so much money on a $99 figure. That just jacks up the price because it has a lot more accessories. I only got this one for like $75. But still, the painting is good. I love she's sculpted, perfectly captures her anime appearance from the show. But one minor gripe that I have is that her little back here has a bit of it's no joke. I wish the serial numbers were printed somewhere else, or maybe the serial numbers weren't printed at all in the figure. But still, it doesn't break away. I mean, who the hell's gonna display their figure's back view instead of the front view? It's not me. I'm not those type of people. But overall, I think it's perfectly well. I love the gold paints used for it. She has that little symbol of the school she's applied. I don't know the name. I can't say the name of the school right. I don't have good memory. No, skin tone is all right. Perfectly captures it. I say like a lot of comments about it. I don't know why the hell am I reviewing a figure from a show that I kind of missed out on. But hey, it's not bad to talk about something that's from the past. I mean, everyone else talked about Dragon Ball, and so what's not bad about talking about Dragon Ball? But aside from that, let's take a more look at her accessories. So in addition to the pair of hands that she has, I'm not sure how to call these hands. I mean, this figure didn't even come with instructions. Apparently on the box, the instructions are kind of out to the side. Like, what the hell, man? Whatever. I thought you guys always like even when I had my other figures from your company, you always come with a little sheet that has a pack of instructions. Even Figma still keeps that to this day. I think people at Bandai are starting to become a bit lazy when it comes to selling their figures. But anyways, in addition to the hands that she comes with, she has a pair of fists, a bit of like peace sign hands, open hands, relaxed hands, other different set of relaxed hands. These are more saluted soldier-like version, I'm sure. 2 grabby hands, and of course two different types of hands. One in a finger gun pose, and the other one looks like a different grabby hand to grab. This included phone. Well, I guess it's not a phone. Is it really a phone? I need to go back watching this, but I guess it's her. I guess it is a phone in some ways. I mean, I don't think it was also Suletta, and the show's quite to be one that's expressive. Yeah, she's very expressive. She's a little shy girl. So aside from her normal relaxed face, we have an angry face, a surprise face, or maybe it's more of a flustered face. She gets well, in the words of Mirone, how she said it,
You're sex crazed.
and a closed eyes happy face. She's been through a lot. If you know what happened to her in the show, you know what happened to her. God, the Gundam can be dark, very dark. It also apparently comes with these little extra miniatures of herself. Basically, Bandai really thought ahead of this, because if you have an aerial, well, not just like, I don't know, an aerial. There's the Robo Models aerial, I believe. Let's see, hold on. According here, these are 17 millimeters and 12 millimeters in size. So basically, if you have like a 1/12 scale, if you have a 1/12 scale, is it 1/12 scale? Yeah, 1/12 scale aerial, you can give her the 12 millimeter size, and if you have like a very bigger version of the aerial, you go with the 17 millimeter size. So that way you have in-scale pilots for your mobile suits. And look at that. But speaking of which, who the hell's gonna pay that much to get a mobile suit? Don't at me on this. I'm kind of had that on my wish list, but I need a new shelf first before I can get started. Anyways, let's look at like the articulation of the figure. Oh, also, if you wanted to know how to change her heads, basically, first things first, you got to take off you take off the whole head entirely. I guess it's not that far different from Figma, but instead of the hairpiece, you just got to slide it out, because it's kind of a bit difficult here. You gotta slide it upward instead of sliding it outward, and then you just go ahead and change it with a different head. You put the hairpiece on. You put the front hairpiece on first, and then you put it back on the head. And I guess that's easy to use. I think I'm aware that there's another Suletta Mercury figure, one that's a model kit. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting that model kit. It has a few different accessories, not much different than this one. Different set of hands. I think comes with one of those little ball robots. That's another mascot in the Gundam franchise, and also the same expressive faces, I believe. But hey, what the hell? I don't know, it's a lot more cheaper than an SH FigureArts, but hey, I might, do I look like someone that would waste his time with model kits? Yes, I am. Anyways, moving on to articulation. Her head is, I believe, yeah, it's on a ball joint. Well, is it a ball joint? Yeah, that's a ball joint, or a dumbbell joint. I'm not too familiar. It's been a while since I've done a figure review. Anyways, her head could look up, she could look down. Apparently, her little ponytail at the end does not have no articulation. I kind of wish it did. I mean, in the show, that thing does a lot of. Wait, actually, it does have articulation. Oh wait, okay, never mind. Scratch that. I was kind of afraid since when I first got this, and oh boy. Okay, you want to be very fragile with the ponytail on the back, because I can already see it starting to move around a bit. I think you want to be very careful. This is a very tiny plastic, so you don't want to break that. If I end up breaking it, I might have to super glue it back in. So yeah, that's enough messing around with that. I don't want to break it. I just recently got this figure. Aside from her arms can move out, not too far up. She can go all the way 360. I believe she has she has a butterfly joint in there. Her elbows are double jointed elbows. Inside her little uniform, there's a swivel. Nothing too bad with swivels. Chop me to hong, wink wink. Wrist. Let's see, wrist can move. Also, side to side and up and down, you know, depending on how you position it. She has like, oh boy, yep. Did a little cut in the middle here. I guess, yeah, she has an ab crunch. And of course, not technically an ab crunch. Like I said, I'm not too big on figures, on this type of figure making, okay? Her legs can go not very much up front, I guess, to the plastic used here. Not much front. Again, can go a decent back leap. Good knee articulation. I don't think it's double jointed knees. There's a big difference between double jointed. I guess it's a not single jointed, and it's more than an angle. It's not like a 90-degree angle. It has a good art. It's at a good angle, but whatever. Of course, angles go up and down. I believe she has an ankle pivot. I don't think she has an ankle pivot, but hey. And of course, toe articulation. Nothing wrong with that. And okay, so I guess that's enough comments about Suletta here. She's a little being that has been through a lot. And I'll do size comparison to her once I'm done with Mirone. So let's all move on to take a look at Mirone. And of course, Mirone Rembran here is the daughter of, I guess, one of the antagonists of the show. I guess he would start off at season 1 antagonist. Well, he was very antagonistic a bit. You know, for a guy who kind of caused a genocide to people who are just trying to like make their company work, he does less to Suletta. Well, the only thing he does was got Suletta arrested and all that, but I don't think he does anything else majorly bad. Then, in other words, it's more like Suletta's mom was the main antagonist of the show. If you watch the show, you know what I mean. That woman is a crazy woman. But anyways, enough about that. Mirone here, Rembran, Ice Queen, is beautifully sculpted, very detailed, the paint is right, and of course perfectly captures her anime appearance. I guess for a second time, this is like actually the first time that makes me, I don't know, have an a tsundere crush. I guess this is my first tsundere crush. I mean, to be fair, I'm more into these types of girls. But hey, she's smart in her own way. And of course, her whole design is her in her school uniform. And if you wanted to Suletta and that's in her school uniform, just get the other figure if you don't want her in her holder uniform. But hey, it's show accurate, okay? I'm more of an accuracy guy than fan design guy. Mirone also has a model kit of herself, but I wouldn't mind getting that model kit either. I mean, why would someone want to get a model kit of this figure just to have no shoes? Kind of weird. But let's see. For Mirone here, she's the stuck-up girl who just wants to go to Earth. Like, I mean, yeah, she lives in space. Of course, I'm telling you, Mobile Suit Gundam's very political. But aside from that, Mirone here, I like Mirone. She's a great character. She has a welcoming arc, but she has her down moments. Like, what the hell were you thinking? Making Suletta go through all of that. And going back with this guy, I mean, he has changed. He has become a Chad, but seriously, Mirone, you have messed up a lot. And in addition to the hands that she comes in, she has a pair of fists, pair of relaxed hands, open hands, saluted hands, but also a pair of peace sign hands. I don't think I remember Mirone ever giving a peace sign in the show. Is that weird? I guess it's alright. I mean, do they have those in the promotional images? Maybe? And of course, the finger gun hand and the different grabby hand. I guess he used to also grab the same phone. I guess, yeah, comparing it to Suletta's, there is no difference. It's basically the same accessory use. I mean, maybe I could have, I don't know. I know Bandai can be lazy, but I don't know. I think they could have worked some detail in it, like maybe have Mirone's phone like calling Suletta, and then having Suletta's phone call Mirone. I guess in a cute way to show how much of a couple they are. Okay, Mirone's head. Okay, yeah. Mirone's head exactly works like a Figma. Exactly works as a Figma. Basically. So not that hard to put in. So yeah, exactly Figma way. The regular deadpan face as Mirone really likes using her deadpan face, like a certain ice queen. She has a happy face, a very angry face, of course, tsundere rise. My way of talking. Tsundere wise, not tsundere wise. A closed eyes face, or I guess you can say a sleeping face. And a very, okay, so yeah, an angry face and a yelling angry face. So yeah, showing her tsundere side. Well, accessories she has is she also has a tomato because Mirone here is a bit of a gardening person because she loved her mom and her mom loved gardening. Aren't her and Suletta a perfect couple? A girl who loves her mom but has a deceased father, in love with a girl who has a deceased mother but a hating father. They're a match made for each other. And of course you can fit the, let's see, you can fit the tomato in the, well, if you can balance the tomato out in her two relaxed hands, then you don't want to lose a tomato or make it go splat. Actually, no, that joke isn't gonna work. Let's try this other one. She also comes with another pair of hands, but actually this one has a different one that's a different skin tone. Because basically, if you only just buy Mirone here, but have this hand, basically it's supposed to also connect with the Suletta figure, so that way you have them holding hands together, which is not a sin against crime because they're both bride and groom, so you can't make any, you can't report them. But if you just have Mirone, just a Mirone figure, so you're just gonna have her one hand that has a detached hand. In other words, you're gonna traumatize her. I mean, she isn't traumatized by hands enough. I guess that joke worked. So, anyways, as for the articulation for Mirone, head also on the ball joint. She can't look up all the way much, but she can look down very far. Her hair, I kind of wish, like I said, well, unlike Suletta, who has a ball jointed ponytail, Mirone's hair is a whole solid. Wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. I thought for a sec it was a solid piece, but actually no, there is articulation in the hair. Though I could have think better if it worked as a hinge joint or something, or maybe something that Figma does, like with the Asuka hair. Thank you, Jobby the Hong, for reminding me, and I always look back on that review. But still, her articulation is good, the head is good, shoulder, arms, same as Suletta. I mean, basically, I guess it's the, looking at the figures side by side, you do incorporate the same arms. It's just that it's only Mirone's chest. Okay, basically the arms are the same, but the rest of the body is a whole different scope. Mirone's so her chest is very swivelly. So swivel here could look down, up. Her legs can go, I believe, a bit more farther up than Suletta, and they can also go all the way back. Beautiful spread. Wink, wink. Knees are like a bit less than Suletta, or maybe it's more or less than Suletta. Nope, knee articulation, yeah, Suletta has more than Mirone, so less than Suletta, but still good. Ankles could move down, up, she has an ankle pivot, and I guess Suletta did have an ankle pivot, I just couldn't work it better because she wears the big different types of boots, and a close toe articulation. Nothing can go wrong with that. So, anyways, let's get to some size comparisons with these figures. So with the figures side by side by themselves, Suletta is taller than Mirone, which is show accurate, of course. Despite Mirone being older than her, is she older than her? I mean, Suletta's what is she? The 8th daughter, or?
それが私たちカブンの子。どういうこと？代わりって？君たちは僕の遺伝子から作られた リプリチャイルド
It's very dark and complicated. But yeah, it's show accurate that Suletta is taller than Mirone. But also let's compare them with other figures. We can see what other accuracy in height they have. So here they are with the SH FigureArts Door Forger from Spy Family, another anime that I sort of missed out on, but thankfully I have catched up on it and watched season 2. So don't worry, I'm not behind on Spy Family. And yeah, I guess it's accurate that the fact Yor is taller than them. Yor is taller than them. Though is that like anime canonically in height? Here they are with the SH FigureArts Across the Spider-Verse Spider-Gwen. I guess that's accurate in height. Or maybe is Gwen? Well, I can't say anything about height, okay? Yeah, SH FigureArts Across the Spider-Verse Gwen. Here they are with my previous figure review from way back when, the Reveltech Amazing Yamaguchi Izuku Midoriya, and I did my earlier research about this. Izuku is taller than Mirone, but should be shorter than Suletta, and I believe he stands a bit taller than he's taller than Suletta in figure form. But hey, what am I gonna make a complaint about it? Here they are next to the Figma Ruby Rose. Oh, Figma Ice Queendom Ruby Rose, and yeah, I guess Ruby is like taller. Ruby's taller than Yorone, which is accurate that she's taller than Weiss. And Suletta kind of stands over her, which is very also accurate that Suletta stands taller than her. Suletta's a big girl. Here they are next to Tomy Sonic. I mean, there's no way to say about it. Yes. Here they are next to Lucario, and I actually have no joke about that. I just wanted to compare that with my plushie. Here they are next to the Marvel Legends Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. Another figures of the line made by Tamashii Nations, the SH Monster Arts Godzilla and Monster X, because why not? And of course I prefer monsters to be giant than other figures. And of course here they are with the custom Figma Striker. Hey, wait a minute, hold on a sec. When did I get new clothes? When you broke my arm with the previous one. Alright, that's what happens when you buy a Figma from AliExpress, because it's a bootleg. Don't worry, my jacket will come in soon. Sweet. And also, how can I forget the model kit Ariel, Suletta's big sister. If you know what you know. And finally, here they are with the my model kit Kiryu. Huh. I mean, yeah, I did compare it with my Godzilla and Monster X figures, but that's because they were the same. That's because they were in the same line. Why did I put Kiryu there? Coming soon to Wattpad. Stay tuned about it. Overall, my last comments to say that I love these two figures, and of course how much I love the show. Even if it has already ended in 2020 and 2023, I wouldn't mind if it actually did get a third season, though I'm not sure we're ever going to get a third season of that. We already have the next Gundam series in the working, or the movie. Is it a series or a movie? I can't make any comments about it. But if you love Mirone, and you love Suletta, if you love these two figures together, couple or not, this will be the right figures for you. And if it's a bit too expensive for your money, you can always switch to model kits if you want to waste your time doing model kits. I mean, I love model kits, so let's not waste time buying. But overall, I love these figures. I give them 5 out of 5. You would love them. You want them for your collection, you get them, and possibly. Anyways, I'll leave a link in the description where you can buy these figures, or if you a major resident of New Jersey like myself, or resident in New York, you can go to the Tamashii Nation stores and buy these. Better get them soon, or else when the next Gundam series comes in, they're gonna get them off the shelves and only put into storage. But anyways, those are my last comments. If you liked this video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to support the channel, of course, subscribe, ring that bell button. And no other comments to say. This is Super Striker 642 signing off. Peace out, my kaiju army.